all I should be able to do is hit this button and start it.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Until I give you the okay, hit it on. Now you got power.
Now we got power.
Turn it off.
Yeah.
Now you can't even kill it. So now if you try to turn it off, it's still going to stay on.
So you can't even kill the engine at this point.
Yeah. So yes, it kills the start completely.
It kills the start completely.
Give it power back on.
Did you see that?
Switch turn on.
So I said run. Woo!
That's it. So just use that as another controller when you get out the car. When you're locking it, also lock to your starter.
Yeah.
Pretty much is what it comes down to.
What are we looking at? What do we got here?
Got remote start. Just hit it.
Yeah.
Go in there and try to start it.
Try to start it.
Yeah.
All right, so he got the key right here in proximity. So all I should be able to do is hit this button and start it.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Until I give you the okay, hit it on. Now you got power.
Now we got power. Key fob. Okay.
Oh, he's not in the car. That's
Oh
why.
yeah.
Now do it.
Now we're good.
But even now, if you turn it off, hit the off switch.
Yeah.
On the controller.
Yeah.
Turn it off. It's the other one.
Oh, okay.
That's to the plate.
Yeah.
Turn it off.
Yeah.
Now you can't even kill it. So now if you try to turn it off, it's still going to stay on.
So you can't even kill the engine at this point.
Yeah. So it kills the start completely.
It kills the start completely.
Yeah.
So you could have your warming up and somebody try to jump in it.
Yep.
It's not going anywhere. And then
you give it the okay with power.
until you give it the okay. Oh yeah. Y'all need this. Y'all definitely need this. I can't even, we can't kill it. I've got my foot on the brake, no tricks, nothing like that. You don't see anything lit up either. Like it doesn't have the on and off and all the auxiliary and all that shit. Like you can't kill it. And then what do? Hit on?
Yep. Give it power back on.
Did you see that?
Switch turn on.
So I said run. Woo!
That's it. So just use that as another controller when you get out the car. When you're locking it, also lock to your starter.
Yeah.
Pretty much is what it comes down to. But yes, it's I realized somebody tried breaking my garage a week ago. That's why I decided to throw a little extra security.
I don't fucking blame you. Because if they had gotten in here, it would have been a matter of what? Just getting the garage open somehow?
Get it open, roll it out, and do whatever they do at that point.
Wow.
Yeah, it ain't much to it.
And so how did you install it? Like what was the installation process?
We can run through that if you want to jump in over on the other side.
All right, I'm gonna hop in on the other side. So we got a tornado warning in Charlotte. No, we got room. I can squeeze in. We got a tornado warning in Charlotte. So if you're seeing this video, I survived. If not,
So it's a pretty simple install.
Okay.
I already took the dash off.
Oh shit. Okay, you gotta take the whole dash
So
off.
you pop the whole trim,
Yeah.
which I've already done.
You've done that before, so this is
to,
easy.
Yeah, make it a little easier on this. But you pop that trim off.
Yeah. Look at that goddamn Dodge. That easy. Everything's
Just a
plug and
couple
play in this
steps.
car. Everything is plug and play in this car.
What I did
Yeah.
is the starter's here,
Yeah.
and there's just a little clip in the back.
Yeah.
Literally just put your hand in there,
Yeah.
and you feel the backside of the starter button, and there's a clip. You unclip that,
Yeah.
and I literally just wired it into that.
You have to splice it and all that shit?
Yep. So, I mean, I did it just to try it out, so I didn't actually, I'm going to go ahead and pull it out since I'm going to wire it the right way. But that way y'all can see.
There's a fucking rain.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
This little box right here has a positive, negative, positive, negative. So all you're doing, and it tells you which ones are, or what color. Obviously, it's common sense, black and red.
Yeah.
Positive and negative.
Yeah.
But your switch, or your actual plug, has black and red as well.
Gotcha.
So you got your positive, negative in there. Those are the two you're splicing into. And all you do is literally tie it in, use your butt connectors, heat shrink, whatever you do.
Yeah.
Put it in,
Yeah.
and that's it.
That's fucking it.
Literally, other people do the do the manual switches.
Yeah.
Which you know hide them, and you actually physically have to touch that switch.
Yeah.
I went this route because it's a remote.
Yeah.
You ain't got to worry about. I mean, we can show you this right now.
Yeah.
Because I don't have to worry about the switch being found. It's on me.
Gotcha.
So you can't get to it.
Yeah.
The other physical switches, they'll look for, typically they look under the dash, whatever
they'll
the case
feel around.
may be, feel around, see there's a kill switch somewhere.
No.
This route, it's on you at all times.
Everything's wireless.
Yeah.
And it's on you at all times.
Yep.
So they would literally have to break in, steal your goddamn key, and then steal your car in order to steal the damn HELLCAT or Scat.
Yeah, they'd have to take the whole dash apart.
The whole dash apart.
To get to it. And it takes more time than just fighting it and rolling it out. So
yeah. Damn.
But I'll plug it back in.
Yeah, plug that thing back in.
And then we can roll it back up. It'll take me a minute though. Just 4 connections, splice them
straightforward.
Up. Yep.
Red to red, black to black.
On both sides, and that's it. That's all you got. But let me get the butt connectors and everything else. Actually.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold this bad boy. Look at this. And you got this from where?
Amazon.
How much?
It's $22, I believe, is what I paid for it.
$22.
It's not meant for the car world.
Yeah.
But it's a controller on off for household items.
Yeah.
Like fans, things like that. So I figured it would work exactly the same for a starter.
And it does.
And it has, yeah.
$22 secret that can save your $50, $60, $70, $100,000 car that nobody is talking about. People hit me in the DMs all the time about kill switches, and they want $300, $400, $600 for it. One dude was like, "Yeah, man, just $1,000, and then you got to put the like you said, put the other key or whatever, like physically somewhere, or the other box or sensor or whatever." But $22, red to red, black to black. Simple
install. It's not 100% dummy proof, but it's another level of security to add to your car.
Absolutely.
That's all it comes down to. The more you can add to it, the easier it is for you.
Yeah.
To try to secure your cars here, so makes it that much easier. I mean, if they still wanted, they could open the garage, roll the car out,
put it on the damn
do whatever. It's not gonna stop them from doing that. But
yeah, if they really want your shit,
if they're able to do all that without me knowing, they deserve the car.
They deserve it. If you can roll this car out and put it on a flatbed and then take it off,
I got cameras, tags,
everything.
Now kill switch. So
is this GoPro?
That is actually a Garmin Verb.
God damn, Ed, you got the whole system in here.
Similar to a GoPro.
Yeah.
I just went with that route.
And it shoots obviously inside the car.
Yeah, I can do anything. I just got
a
suction cup up there.
Gotcha.
And I turn it on, turn it off whenever I want to use it.
Good shit.
And I got my regular camera.
So you got that.
Yeah.
This is the life of a Hellcat owner. Like you got to have 2 cameras. Got that's adjustable. You can have it looking in, looking out. So if you get pulled over by a cop, you can just flip it in so that you see him. You got the road, and then he's got black view over here in the corner. Then he's got a police scanner right here. Then he's got switches. This is the life of a Hellcat owner. You guys really got to think about this shit before you buy these cars. Like this is the type of stuff that you've got to do just to own this car and feel safe that it's not going to get stolen.
Right. You got to worry about it. And it's not just these cars. I mean, every ScatPack.
Every ScatPack,
RTs now, everything.
Everything. If it's got a Hemi in it, they're stealing it.
Sonatas.
Everything.
Just everything.
The Kias. You got the Kia boys in Milwaukee stealing it.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't have crimps, so I'm just going to use my handy dandy pliers.
Splice that up real good.
And don't make the mistake I just made if you're using heat shrink. That goes on first.
If you ever been curious about what's behind your dashboard, that's exactly it. So you have to have the screen replaced. Just the screen itself.
I bought the screen to replace that. Yeah.
Gotcha.
So the touchscreen module is what they called it.
Gotcha.
Is what I replaced. The screen itself behind the touchscreen is still there from the original.
Still fine. Gotcha. Yeah. This is all the shit that you got to go through in order to own a Hellcat and feel safe that it's not being stolen.
I need to cut this down.
Heat shrink. We're just using the basic pliers. Red to red, black to black, keeping it simple, and then you just drop all that right in there and put your dashboard right back over it.
Just making sure it's a tight seal. Good to go. To the next one.
We in a Hellcat with a damn candle lighter, lighting wires and shit, heat shrinking wires and shit. But listen, if it works, it's professional. That's all that matters.
Got that done. When you ain't got the right tools, you go back to caveman days and use fire.
Use fucking fire, bro.
Who needs wire strippers?
Exactly. All you need is a damn household candle right there. Come right off.
Yep.
Look at that.
Clean,
perfect.
too.
Clean. All right, squad, it's your boy Knockout, man. Shout out to my man Ed right there. I'll put his link and everything in the description. Hit him up if you're in the Charlotte area and you want a kill switch installed. It's a damn shame that as ScatPack and Hellcat owners, we got to go through this to do this type of stuff. But, I mean, that's literally what it is. I mean, the type of stuff that we have to do to protect our cars and have peace of mind is a damn shame. But unfortunately, that's what time it is, man. So in his car, he's got so much shit. He's got 2 cameras, one looking outside, one looking at his rear, and then one looking inside at whoever's driving. He's got the police radar like your boy does. Uniden R3, we've already talked about that. He's also got, now he's got the kill switch as well. And that kill switch is legitimate. Like, you saw how it was working. Like, if that kill switch, if the sensor or the receiver or the remote control is nowhere near the car, that car is not starting. So in other words, they got to not only steal your car, they got to steal the keys that you use to the car, the key fob. And it's one of those things like, well, if you're gonna steal the keys, you might as well just use the regular key fob to start the car up. But even then, if you don't know how to activate the kill switch, you can't steal the car. Unfortunately, we had to cut it short because, like I said, there was a damn tornado warning and it started raining like crazy, man. Raining and blowing wind and started blowing stuff all in his garage and all that. So we have to cut it short. But it's legitimate. I'll put the link to the product in the description. I want you to know, by no means are we professionals. He is not a professional, although he has taken care of your boy many a times. You know, got my whole Blackview set up here. But, I mean, if you're looking for kind of a cheap, quick, and dirty way to set up a kill switch in your car, that's a quick, cheap, and dirty way to do it, man. $22 to basically, protect your car from being stolen. Now, as far as it being broken into, that's when you want to get your boy CarLock, right? So basically, the ideal setup, I guess, is somebody tries to break into your car, whether they break your window, whether they break your window. At that point, if you're using CarLock, shout out to CarLock. You guys already know I push CarLock heavy. Shout out to CarLock. You guys know that I push it heavy, or it's upside down. Shout out to CarLock. Hopefully you'll get a notification, vibration detection. And then, between the vibration detection notification and them trying to unplug it from the OBD sensor, that's 2 notifications right there. And then if they get far enough to trying to actually, start it up or fire it up, it's not going to fire up. Why? Because you've got a kill switch, right? So they're just sitting around looking stupid. They may be able to steal whatever on the inside of the car, provided you don't get up soon enough after you get the CarLock notification. But, I mean, this is the type of stuff that we have to go through. And it's a damn shame that we got to do all this stuff, you know what I'm saying? And he lives in a really nice neighborhood and he has his car in the garage. But it's a damn shame that we got to do all this stuff. But this is what it takes. I mean, this is the world that we live in at this point, where you got to have multiple redundancies to protect your car. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, guys, that was a quick and dirty way to set up your kill switch. There are other kill switch options out there. And if you heard what my man Ed said, he basically said that kill switch is not specific to cars. That is specific to household devices like TVs. I think he said household devices, lights, stuff like that. So if you want to basically control somebody turning on your lights, somebody turning on your appliances, that's the kill switch for you. But it also works for cars, although they don't or specify that you can use it for cars. You can use it for cars. Apparently it works. And his is a Hellcat, so it's not a matter of, oh, it's not going to work on a ScatPack. Well, yes, it will. If it worked on the biggest engine that Dodge produces, it shouldn't have any problems with your Scat, your RT, or anything below that. I'll put the link in the description, guys. You guys check it out. If you're down to check it out and order it and try to install it, by all means, you can do that. But like I said, guys, just know that, you know, you've got to take your whole center console off and get into the ignition, yank that out, and do a bunch of splicing and all that stuff. That's the type of shit that your boy don't do. I don't touch wires. When it comes to the electrical stuff, I don't do that, which is why I like the camera system. I don't do stuff like that. That's not your boy at all. So if you know what you're doing and you're handy with that area, you can do that. But like I said, guys, this is pretty much what it takes, man. We'll talk about it in the follow-up video, but, you know, that's pretty much the situation there. So kill switch installed on the Hellcat Charger, and it works. I say that's a win. I'll see you guys in the next one, man. Peace.